He's a pillar of community opinion.
The Rob Snow Show returns
On Rogers TV and City News.
101.1 FM
and 1310 AM.
The numbers are still staggering that are coming out of India on a daily basis. Number of people who have died in the last 24 hours, the last 24-hour period that was reported, was more than 4,000. 4,205. The number of new cases was close to 350,000. The total number of infections, 23 million, but some infectious disease experts think those numbers could be 5, maybe 10 times higher. It's just been terrible to watch this all unfold. I want to make you aware of a fundraiser that's coming up. It's called Oxygen for India, a marathon fundraiser. It's going to be a virtual event, and it will begin on Sunday. And to tell us more, from the Indo-Canadian Chamber of Commerce, we're joined by the president, Vijay Thomas. Good morning. Welcome back to the Rob Snow Show, Mr. Thomas.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you for having me. And the last time I was here, I don't know if you remember, was when India sent vaccines to Canada.
Yes.
And a lot can change in 2 months, right? In today's world, the shoe is on the other foot now.
Yes.
Canada is trying to help India, and 2 months back we had vaccines sent from India to Canada, and we had
That's
talked
right.
about
2 million doses, right, from the Serum Institute.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think it is so fluid. And I think this is why, as a world, we're all in this together. And I think we've got to back each other up because, and I think this is one of those moments in history where we at the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce truly believe that as two democracies, as two countries that truly believe in democratic values and people and a history of helping each other. I think it is now Canada's time, and we're having this fundraiser to appeal to all Canadians as a whole, but also primarily to the almost 2 million Indo-Canadians in Canada as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's it. I mean, there are Indo-Canadian. They're in every community, in every corner of the country, sir. And I'm wondering if you can give us some insight into what's been happening at the grassroots level as the diaspora tries to organize aid and relief efforts for India.
Yeah. So what we are trying to do here, and then I'll give you, what's been happening is a lot of organizations are trying to do their bit, and what we realize is there is no scale in the efforts that they were doing. So at the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce, we are now put together a coalition of Indo-Canadian organizations from coast to coast, all the way from Newfoundland to BC. We've got 82 organizations in almost every jurisdiction that are coming together. We're trying to get the community galvanized. My hypothesis or my ask of the community, the 2 million strong community, is if everybody gives $10, we make $20 million. If everybody gives $100, we can make $200 million. And this money is primarily going to oxygen. India is not a poor country. India, however, has a lot of poor people. So there is a distinction between the two. And so India doesn't really need money. What we're raising the money for is to buy oxygen concentrators, oxygen generators, and get that to India. And we are primarily going after tier 2 and tier 3 cities. Now, India is a very large country, as you probably already know.
Sure.
And is made up of tier 1 cities, the Delhi, Mumbai, Bangalore, that everybody already knows of. And there's a lot of attention in those places. But the tier 2, tier 3 cities and the villages of India is where most of India lives. that is still not, it does not have the attention, and we're trying to focus our attention in those locations.
Okay. So the focus will be, as you say, on shoring up oxygen supply and getting those to tier 2 and tier 3 cities. And to that end, you have the virtual coast-to-coast marathon fundraiser.
Yeah.
That starts on Sunday at 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah, we've got a little change to that.
Okay,
plan.
okay,
Yeah,
sure.
So it's now going to start at 10:30 to 1 p.m.
Okay.
However, the marathon is now going to be on 4 consecutive Sundays. So starting this Sunday for 4 consecutive Sundays, 10:30 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. And we've got, leaders from all across Canada. We've got a couple of, premiers. We've got Premier Doug Ford. We've got the Deputy Premier from Manitoba. We've got, Mayor Bonnie Crombie, Mayor Patrick Brown, Mayor Frank Scarpiti. We've got the Mayor of Nancy, the Mayor of Calgary.
Good,
so we've got a real big group of political leaders, as well as community leaders from coast to coast that are going to come and speak.
Okay. And if people want to donate, there are tax receipts available and
Absolutely.
things like this, right?
So, what we've tied up with is there is the tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 cities. We have a special relationship with an organization called VRUJ. So when you go in and want to donate, you can choose between multiple partners. The one that is going to tier 2, tier 3 cities is the ICCC VRUJ. But you can also give to the Red Cross Canada. You can give to Humanitarian Coalition. All of them are doing work in the India, COVID space. So we're not collecting only for our initiative. We think any money that can be done towards India right now, as you mentioned, not just medical people. I think a lot of us in the corridor do think that the numbers are possibly far worse. So, what we're seeing is only the tip of the iceberg. And so any help, anybody that is going to look at this, definitely all help is appreciated. And we need all hands on deck. It is a huge, huge, huge endeavor.
And I thank you for, again, sharing the awareness of it, sir. I appreciate your time again.
Thank you. Anytime, Rob, you just call me and I'll be there.
Absolutely. Be well, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, Rob.
Vijay Thomas is the president of the Indo-Canada Chamber of Commerce. Back right after the news here on City News.